These were some of the best highlights from the Rumble stage of LPL Summer 2024 matchup between Team WE and oh my god.
See if that skirmish continues. As level 6s will come across early for those top laners up there. But we saw junglers passing like ships in the night over here as Tianjin will start up the dragon. Yan Xiang is right nearby and has a little move from Fofo.
Let's see, Angel level 6 as well does have the wall. Mark and Abel also moving in. They're pinchering.
They want to try to take it. I mean, you got to remember how strong Braum can be earlier on with the concussive blows. They're going to block off with the Weaver's Wall, though, and Dragon getting low. Yan Xiang not going to get in distance, and that's Tianjin's Dragon all day. Now the re-engage, though, double grand entrance there. Tianjin all by himself on Abel, and Team WE are going to collapse now. Harry has joined, though. He TP'd, and Slicing Maelstrom. It's going to make the difference here in the early play, and OMG, they come away with massive victories. A couple kills will go back, but it's a triple kill for Starry.
Trade around 2 kills for themselves, but 3-0 onto Zeri. The Rectrix and the Berserker's Greaves already. It's gonna take so much control in lane.
And even if Harry lost a little bit of lane presence, like he's right back out there in a range versus melee matchup, and you have a 3-0 Zeri now on bot side. I think you'll be just happy with that. In the river, not in the bush.
The Crocodile was getting a little bit too forward right there with the movement. Wayward pushing a little bit too far up. Tianjin just about getting spotted right here.
This could be good for Team WE. They want to move over. If they overextend for OMG, there is a counterplay, but it's Wayward who just unleashes Glacial Prison. The combos there. Harry's gone. Tianjin now has to retreat, and he's going to get locked down, and this combo is lethal. A double kill for Wayward.
That he can just flash W onto this cannon. The snipe coming through from Yan Xiang as well. And Tianjin jumps onto the creep. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think whether he jumped onto Wayward or Yan Xiang, it would have been a completely different outcome. It was just kind of like the panic of the moment, jumping onto the creep instead of trying to trade onto Wayward or Yan Xiang.
And the problem there is all the gold did go to Starry, so you're playing away from where the gold sink is. And yes, Harry was able to scoop up one, but this matchup, and especially the double melee comp with the Sejuani and Renekton is just so strong together. Now Team WE, they're moving out on towards this bottom side. There is another dragon that has spawned. They were able to secure the 3 grubs on the top side. The next setup is coming now, so they do have some decisions to make here.
To pretty much concede the bot side of the map, head towards that top. You do have Harry having flash yet again onto this cannon. He could be looking to shift over Starry as well, which is going to be the case right now. He has to go through the entirety of WE to make it to the top side river, but he should be fine.
There was a lot of very heavy engaged bodies there that he had to walk through, but he's okay. He's just fine. And OMG will take away a couple of those grubs. They are going to move away from it, though, to try to contest this dragon that's being started, because 2 stacked dragons might just be a little bit better for the early game of OMG.
OMG don't have a lot of setup. They do see what's happening in the river, however. They do have the Scuttle Crab, but Starry had to catch that bot lane wave. Tianjin is trying to find his wave. Harry is waited.
They can pull the trigger. They don't really have wards there. Weaver's Wall blocking off Mark. Mark needs to get to a teammate. Glacial Fissure comes out. There's the Avenger beams, but already one is taken. Mark is down. Now you got Wayward on the back line. Wayward, the big croc. He's taking them all down. He's gotten PP got, but a big slicing Maelstrom is going to separate the fight now. Tianjin gets Wayward, and now the dragon goes over to the Rengar himself. That kitty's got claws, but so do the birds. Abel going down, and cats like birds all day. And OMG, they're fighting down Fofo, but Fofo, he can't do it. A triple kill to Tianjin on his famous, or maybe infamous, Rengar.
Quite a lot in this particular one. The resets are going to come through for OMG and WE are going to take this as a sign to start that Rifter. You'll see that Wayward has already shifted all the way from that bot and walked all the way up as well. They want to make sure that they will be able to take down that Rifter for themselves. WE, first neutral objective right here on the map. OMG will be praying around, but they will not find much this time.
Definitely a little hesitant to go overboard there.
Keeps himself safe from trouble.
Getting ready for this dragon fight here. Tianjin already going for the engage. They're cut off now as the Weaver's Wall comes across. Yan Xiang needs to get out of here. The convergence isn't going to help him here. Harry catching out Fofo too. And things are falling apart at the wheel for WE.
Great picks right here from OM to try and take as much control of the map as possible. That will be the third dragon, and it is an ocean. It definitely is going to be helping up later on getting that region through. Tianzen's going to make sure that he secures that one for themselves. 6-1-4 now for Starry, picking up yet another kill.
And we talked so much in the draft and the lead up to the draft itself about some of the developmental pieces that these teams have been willing to go for, and not only in this split but here in recency. But Starry is one of those for OMG.
Here you can see also the trust from Tianzen to his team. He's engaging onto hold on.
Fofo, he's getting the defensive TPs out. Fofo in the alcove, but he's just going down. Wayward and the rest of the team is here. He's trying to fight tooth and nail, but he can't do it. And those teeth will be claimed for the bone tooth necklace of the Rengar. Now you actually move over onto Mark, and OMG want to keep collapsing here. They don't have much of a tower to speak of. A little bit of indecision from WE. Wayward just sets the charge, but they leave Mark behind. And they might say no man left behind, but WE don't subscribe to that. And OMG are going to continue to siege.
I mentioned how that mid lane tier 1 is going to be very precious from WE for them to not get caught out, but it does not matter for OMG. Tianzen is playing so aggressively on the map. The second you overextend even just a tiny bit off of your tower, you get punished. Like,
all we know is go! Slicing Maelstrom to set up the kills, and they take down Wayward under turret. They'll take that outer, tier 2 rather, in the bot side, get all that extra local gold too. They weren't able to defend the outer and mid, so that was claimed by Team WE.
Was not credited as much, and now today this is the real task, going up against Team WE that had a pretty promising start to the split, especially with the names. And this caused the permaban wave right after.
He's just finding a business. I mean, you step to the king of the jungle and he's gonna take you every time. He finds another one to add to the necklace, and now there's pings all over in the mid lane here by OMG.
He's just having too much fun, man. 5, 2, and 8. Harry's looking from the side as well. They're just gonna pull the trigger onto the Baron 21 minutes in. Do you dare walk up, WE? You've lost one of your two main carries. Lucian is down. Fofo doesn't have the TP. Dead for 16 seconds as well.
Predators can smell fear, and that might be what Tianjin's smelling right now. Harry gonna go over onto the jungle, and Yanxiang is just gone. Star claims that one, and the fear is palpable, radiating from Team WE.
They don't know how to react to this one. They're actually not very sure how they can approach these fights. The second you walk into a bush, you get jumped on by a Rengar. OMG are gonna get straight back onto that Baron. Fofo is up and available.
They've got the flank. They've got it. Harry on the other side. They didn't know what was coming. You went into the cave of the beast, and the slicing maelstrom is gonna set everything up. Big blade caller from Abel though. He's setting it up now, back forward, but they already took down Wayward. So now the front to back, the blade caller again. It's not gonna be enough, but Fofo gets one back as well. A double kill going either way, but they might actually be able to survive this one for the dragon fight.
Instead of OMG, however, and lovely blade callers coming back to back from Abel. Not only does he shut down Tianzen, sorry, that would be Fofo.
Oh, we ain't got time.
Insane blade caller, and that
we're going right back to it. Oh my goodness. They're actually going for Harry on the other side now too. They have a masterful flank here. Predatory instincts have been popped by Tianjin. They want to get in this pit immediately. And now the Weaver's Wall, they're separating, but it's blocked by the Unbreakable. And now Wayward, he's trying to get away from Tianjin, but Tianjin's in the pit, and it's going to be stolen again. Tianjin comes up big, and Story already takes down the big croc. Now they're just chasing, and we said all you got to do is step forward, and OMG are stepping all over Team WE. Oh my God.
OMG. They're going to claim another one. That one was personal. Starry taking down Abel. Not only does he replace him on OMG, but he has a little bit of insult to injury right there for Abel. Great team fight right there from OMG. Again, the confidence is oozing from OMG. And the question mark does remain, even though this is such a great, decisive series, where the trust seems to be flowing through OMG with his life as well. The flash from Starry is going to seal the deal on the live, though.
We don't get to look at replays. Again. We just don't get to look at replays. They did end up grabbing the Baron, too.
They've got 21 kills in 24 minutes.
Yeah, it's absolute insanity. But this is the train you ride when you give OMG the Rengar, specifically Tianjin. And it's been an awesome addition. I think there's been a lot of questions in the past for him, especially on IG, and if he was going to take the main role and things like that. But it really has been a level up from his LDL performances, especially on this OMG roster.
And OMG right now, they've got all the tools. Pipico's going to get caught here, but extremely slippery. That's what we talked about all the self-agency, how sleepy all these champions for OMG are. Tianzhen, how sleepy are you? Because you've got 3 members of WE chasing you down. He's going to be more than fine.
They just can't even get to their turret here. They're going to lose an inhib turret in topside. There's another wave crashing. Predatory Instincts has been popped here. Might be looking for the gank, but they actually find the engage on PP. Got Tianzhen just taking the turret here. PP got balls to Fofo, and now the Blade Caller combo there, but he doesn't really get much slicing. Elsa right back, and now the lightning crash as well, and it just seems like the thunder is on the side of OMG, and call it lightning too. Abel trying his damnedest, but he's taken down by none other than Starry, his replacement. And OMG, they've proved the doubters wrong, and they've taken a 1-0 thrashing over Team WE. There's heavy death timers, but OMG, they'll slowly make the mark.
Double ADs, they're gonna destroy through those towers. What a decisive victory by OMG.
Game number 1, you give Tianzhen his ring guard. Wombo combo. Okay, we're good. We know what Team WE want. On the other side, OMG, though, it feels a little bit more mechanic intensive, and a lot of the fights are going to be determined on a lot of positioning for this team.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel a little bit upset that Harry is not taking any of the pain back onto Wayward. Tianzhen.
Actually might have the catch out here. The hail of arrow is going to slow them down. Yan Xiang is right around the corner, though. The Arctic Assault hits on the PP God. Now you got the follow-up with the Permafrost. Mark able to get in there and get so much CC down, too. They can take down Tianzhen, but he gets the whip, and that's 2 down. Now Starry able to fight back a little bit. They've already gotten 1 for him now, and he does have the piercing arrow. Is it going to be enough? Can you dodge? It's not enough damage, and that will be early 2-for-1 trades going the way of Team WE.
Urgent push through that bolts of the map to take some control into the river, grab the first dragon as well. A much better early game this time around from Team Oh my god, from Team WE. 300 HP left onto this dragon. Mark's gonna join soon as well. I want to see OMG fight together with Starry, because from the previous bot lane skirmish that we watched, Starry was the one that got out with a kill.
Okay, OMG did make a move over towards the Grubs. They were able to take 1 away, but Team WE representing in full. We're going to move over to try and sneak away the last 2. Angel is moving. They don't have Tianzhen over here. You got to be real careful. Mark finds the engage now. The Unbreakable buys so much time, but is it going to be enough? OMG going to burn Flash away from PP God now as well. A couple pings going back for Team WE over towards the Grubs.
A little questionable right there. Only 2 members of OMG just walking into 4 of Team WE. You knew that all of them were in there, so for PP God and Angel to just overextend like this, while Tianzhen was actually looking for his level 6, was kind of a big blow. Both flashes burned right there from Angel and PP God too. Wayward gonna be chased away by Harry, and as you can see, OMG is just moving back in.
They lost it. Okay, so after all is said and done, musical chairs are completed, and Tianzhen moves back in to get his 2nd grub. And Team WE were only able to steal 1 away after all of that.
By OMG as well, and so far in this second game, they're doing pretty well. The only unfortunate thing is that the first 2 kills did go into the Sejuani. However, this guarantees you. They're waiting for
but they're on
to
a
make
ward.
a play.
No, you're on a ward. No, I'm on a ward.
They know
oh,
you know
no.
that we know that you
they
know.
Do they know though? Because Lilting Lullaby, the sweet sounds of Tianzhen singing, will put him to sleep. And now maybe asleep at the wheel. Team WE need to recoup. They have that big TP ward. Wayward, he sees the trigger pull, and he's going to pull it. There's the curtain call as well. They need the flank. Wayward is massive here. They're going for the engage. Wayward's got to get in there. Big slicing maelstrom. The lightning crash as well. And you got the double lightning combo, but Angel is taking out Wayward. Now on the other side, though, Tianzhen is in a 1v2, flashing away. He's still alive. Now Harry, we said he had to be big, and he's got those Intofus sharpened like knives. As Wayward steps forward, it's still going to be the Grubs secured by Team WE, but it's a tussle. 4 go the way of OMG, and only the 1 goes back the way of WE. Trying to look at the lane states as well as turret plates have fallen. We only had a couple taken by OMG, which I feel like is a rarity in the LPL recently. It feels like we get so many of our turret plates taken down early on. But I do love that we're immediately getting positioning around this top side of the map because both junglers clearing and getting out to it. Tianjin going to be first and foremost here and already starting it up with the rest of his team right behind him. Team WE not far off.
I would love to see a reply with Harry towards the bottom of the map. He does have the teleport. Fofo does as well. You're going to be giving away a lot of pressure towards the bottom of the map if you're OMG Fofo. Hitting on that bot lane tower.
Oh, curtain calls opened up, but the Rift Arrow's already been taken by OMG. The kill's not going to go through just yet, and it finally does. They get one. The fourth shot there, lightning crash from Fofo. He's got a lot of sustained damage here, and OMG need to be careful. They're trying to get over to their turret. Harry was dealing with Wayward, and WE cannot continue the fight yet. As a Jin fan, I am like just all giddy over here. As really, really impressive stuff from Abel there within that fight. Is very utilitarian focus, but now aggressive focus is the Dragon being starting up. A denial of soul point. If WE can take it, though, it is a soul point of a Cloud Soul for them. Wayward on his way. Got the setup here, but the Dragon's already getting very low. Rift Herald going to be used as a distraction down towards bot side. Harry was looking to go flank, but there's not enough time. You got to get your bodies in there if you want to try to contest this one. And it looks like it's going to be a standoff by both junglers. The Dragon not going to be focused. Harry looks like he wants to go in. The Dragon is now the focus, and it's taken by Tianjin. He has been king of the objectives so far this series. And Wayward forced to dash away there. OMG come away with a denial of Team WE.
Great chain of corruption from Stereo as well. Threads the needle between every WE member to hit Wayward right there. Hold on.
He got the re-engage though. Solar Flare, Lightning Crash. He got the team fight that you're looking for Team WE. Now curtain call is going to be opened up. Tianjin was the focus there. PP got all by himself. The Rift Herald Crash does get the outer turret and bot side though. Starry under turret trying to clear out the wave before WE can crash it. And now a TP from bot all the way to top for Angel to try to keep the tempo going.
A little bit more gold injected into that Lucian. Very, very potent AD carry. Lots of damage later on. Now you'll see on your maps, Mark.
Oh, Abel doesn't have a lot of, at least Angel doesn't have a lot of mana. He does have the dash at the end, but Wayward just waiting for him to go between the tower. The dodge, the auto, it's enough. And now you have the re-engage, though, by OMG, who wanted to try to avenge their teammate. Lilting Lullaby there. Tianjin looking to set him up for his own kills. Does get the one. Listen to the concussive blows on Mark, and now Mark's in a lot of trouble. They're going to give it to Starry as well. So OMG able to strike back after the extension from WE.
A quick collapse right here from OMG to avenge their mid laner going down. However, WE, they've established so much control on that bot of the map, and more importantly, they'll take a mid lane tier 1, which gives so much vision control to any team that manages to take them down. And let's take a stock of where we are, because this is...
Well, we're getting ready for a tussle here as Dragon, a potential soul point for Team WE, is on the table. You got TP coming in behind. That's a deep flank from Wayward. Curtain call is going to set it up. They actually have the angle here. Look, they're stuck between the walls. Kind of the change of corruption got flashed. And that's so massive. That's a 4-man, though, as they actually turn back around onto Fofo. Look at Harry. He is looking like a predator here, and it's not Rengar for OMG. Back and forth. A now 4-man versus 4. But the biggest part is Wayward is gone. No big setup for Team WE, and the Dragon started up by OMG.
And Harry still has that ultimate. He's going to play Guardian for his team. WE, they can actually try to not contest that right here. They can forfeit that neutral objective.
Double
Fofo,
TPs.
Angel again with a TP top.
They want to make a play on the Fofo. Look, he's been here the whole time. The all-out straight back to the turn. He's like, man, you still had that? As Angel picks it up, and OMG are picking up the pace in their own right. Or for WE to be ahead because of the composition that they have, they can kind of force fights around objectives, but now they don't really have that saving grace, and somebody's got to be a saving grace to Wayward because Angel's just outplaying him. Now PP God with the max distance glacial fissure isn't going to hit it, and that means that Wayward is going to survive.
However, Angel burns Flash for this and takes nothing in return. Almost kills Wayward, but almost is never good enough. Abel now in trouble.
Gonna have the Flash. That's the only mobility a Jin has. Does have a little bit of speed on the back end.
Finding the perfect flank. Either splitting apart a fight or finding straight up the carries in the backline. So OMG need to be able to help their backs and sweep every ward that is in their territory. Not get flanked by Wayward.
See now, though, if W are going to willingly commit to this, because the vision game is strong with this one for OMG. Already point and center in front of the Dragon. The TP coming in. Wayward has a massive angle. Glacial Prison goes wide, though. WE starting to scatter a little bit. Starting to fret. Now we get the engage there. Chains of Corruption go in. Wayward buying his time. He hasn't found the engage he wants yet. Onto the Dragon, though. Yan Xiang needs to stay alive. They're going to focus on him. Lightning Crash from Bobo is big. Wayward goes over to the Slicing Maelstrom. They got the damage. They've got the kills. They now, though, OMG, they can't do it. They can't stick it. OMG haven't even lost one. And now they finally lose a couple, but Abel, the only one left, is all she wrote. 4,500 plus damage for Tianjin, and straight to the Baron for OMG. They've turned this table straight on its head.
And we mentioned how Harry had to be the hero, how this Cassante plays the fights. He gets out with almost the most damage done in this fight and a triple kill. OMG having still remaining a tank, a jungler, and AD carry are gonna take the Baron. The table teams, you came out of a 0-6 group stage in summer placements, and right here, right now, that was your first test versus Team WE. And so far, they've had to back-to-back very decisive games with very different compositions and executions required on these two compositions. Harry, again, a big rock for the team in both of these games that have been played so far. Both of the waves are going to be linked up in mid and bot. Ooh, Angel.
They try to make a play on Angel. They don't find it. Culling going to be used as a return fire, but the biggest factor is that the Glacial Prison is down.
Bit of a back and forth between Fofo and Angel as well. They're gonna try to sync up the next waves as well. Of course, the bot lane wave is gonna crash first, but the mid lane is where they're looking at. They still have that cannon that's hammering the tower, and it's gonna be going down pretty soon. And now you can have sort of two linked waves. See Harry moving aggressive, like Cassante has been such a strong point for OMG right here, and Harry has been piloting it very well. Wayward already has position. He's already TP'd into the fight. Let's see if he gets spotted this time around.
Seen this before. That control ward on the left side doing so much work, but Dragon has started up. This is Soul for OMG. They want to contest this one. And Xiang is in the pit. There's a curtain call. Wayward waiting to go over. They see him, though. Lilting Lullaby going to be used, but Slicing Maelstrom goes in anyways. The double knock-up is there, but Wayward's already gone. Look at the damage they're putting down. The Dragon goes over to WE, but what did it cost? And Thanos says everything. Abel stepping up, but it does not matter. Trounced once again by his replacement, Story, with a quadra kill!
And OMG are gonna be solidifying themselves in the #1 spot. Undeniable how much this team has developed from a 0-6 placements to a 4-0, 2-0 their first real challenge in the group.
Tianjin handled game #1. Starry handling both games so phenomenally, and OMG, they'll set themselves on pace for domination of Group Nirvana, and it's a 2-0.
These were some of the best highlights from the Rumble stage of LPL Summer 2024 matchup between Top Esports and LGD.
Shoulders as a main engage tool for LGD, and also with the 3v3 on bot side kicking off, where his jungler gets half of his health tanked out of him immediately. 3 plants, though, going to get a decent amount back, and both junglers trading blow for blow.
And reminder, when you have Ezreal and Leona, they take control of the lane and they try to set up for dives. We literally just said this a couple of seconds ago. Jinja
gotta be careful, though. They have so much chase down here. They gotta try to turn the fight there. Both supports getting low. It's gonna be the go forward from Jackie Love, though, and he's looking to pick up multiples. As you had Mako pick up that first one, Kepler's the one that picks up.
Pretty good reply so far. Not only do they manage to equalize the scoring kills down the bottom of the map, they grab the Void grubs for themselves, which could prove to be extremely useful later on. Corki eats up tower, same as Nar.
Almost pulling the play with Meteor right behind him, but now we look at bot side. 3v2, Pyroclasm ready to go. It's going to be used. There's the combo. Kepler already down. Jackie Love going forward and ends up claiming the kill. Now Kriv is here. The Ultra Shock Laser to make matters worse. And that's going to be 2 quick kills on bot side for Top Esports, but 1 in trade to Kepler. It's a lot easier to have because you're ahead, and it makes coordination a little bit more simple to pull off. We do end up seeing that Dragon go over.
And Top Esports are going to have to figure out a way on how they want to move into this river, because LGD have every opening got it.
Mako just going forward, putting his body on the line, and he's already down. The lightning crash, though, right back, and now they have a lot of AoE damage. There's a nice trade between supports. Now you're getting top laners coming down as well. They'll see no more engage from there. LGD not feeling confident to move forward now that Jin Zhao's gone and giving over the grubs. But Bertle still here to contest a little bit. Wants to take one away if he can. Is not going to be able to do so.
Again, you see the productivity from Bertle. He stole it. Huge.
Oh my god, that is
Huge.
such a lapse of coverage from Top Esports.
It's a very clever play right here. The more time you create for Bertle, the better it is. 3-man topside. Can you survive, Bertle?
Ooh, he almost gets got there, but not going to. And now he has the Megadar coming up. So it's going to be Top Esports that need to either wait this out or find an engage as this next wave crashes, because they'll have it for just a little bit longer. He's going to try to clear the wave as best as possible. Here it comes. Hits Tien, and this sets it up for a 2v1, but it still doesn't matter. The CC chain Mako. Another turret shot's not enough, and Top Esports, they execute the dive on top side.
Top Esports are very quick on the trigger right here. They know that if they shut down Bertle early on, that is pretty much the win condition in that early game for LGD. Bertle's been getting ahead. He's been bullying 369 around, and this is the nature of this matchup as well. Towards the top side of the map, stole the Void Grab buff for himself, trying to push down the towers, put some pressure on the side lane. Top Esports are not going to allow none of that. They're going to be the ones taking that top lane tier 1 tower for themselves.
Way Meteor's chicken nuggets right from out of his hands. Now we got TP play on bot side. Bertle is the focus yet again, but a back going to be completed by 369 as Cream.
And Mage is down the mid lane. How good is your 80 carry, Scream? Because now he's being tested once again with a different flavor of mid laners. Tien, he's going to force the flash.
And if you look at it, yeah, I mean, there's no out for Haichao. You have Mako coming to the wall, but I don't even know if they need him. They're going to burn him out. And that Corgi's got a little bit of fire under his butt as Tien will claim his life in the side lane. And Top Esports continue to find advantages.
This is right when you start in an essay because you have writer's block and they're like, okay, start your essay with this paragraph. And I'm not even going to take any credit for it. That was Mako right there. Yeah, Tien is going to stick around. Again, the changes onto Brand a while ago allows the ultimate to bounce off of the Brand. Makes him a great dueler as well. Top Esports are dying in tier 1.
Oh, they are way too deep. And that turret goes down, but it is also traded for 369.
The Top Esports has first move into that river. They do have a couple of wards around LGD, so they can't see what's happening. They're going to commit the TP right here. Bertle's coming in.
His Meganar just came down, though.
Mini?
Yeah, so he's in a lot of trouble there. He doesn't really have the engage potential that the Meganar does bring. As 369 has now TP'd, he is much more scary than the Mini-Nar right now, and LGD just realized they have to give that one away.
Oh, and this is the unlucky timers that you get when you don't necessarily have the engage that you're looking for. Top Esports are looking to flank around.
They can find the long distance engage there for Mako. Does have the solar flare, but now Bertle is going to be getting really close to a Meganar, and they are headed to a choke point here. Bertle has the game probably deciding fight here, but they aren't going to be confident because they can't get Meteor and Haichao on the other side, and Top Esports are able to fight their way back to mid prio.
Yeah, as you mentioned, mid and jungle had already started heading towards that top bot side of the map. Top Esports are taking advantage of the numbers here that they have over LGD, moving their vision straight forward. That's exactly what they do. You give them an inch, they take a mile. One person shows down bot lane. Top Esports take your jungle.
Oh my goodness! I don't even have words.
Time this game between Cassante and Dar.
I'm just saying, question mark pings are getting so much worth this game right now. Like there's so much value in those question mark pings. But those questions still remain. We have another dragon coming up in 45 seconds. The last time the question was asked, and LGD weren't able to answer, and now they might not be able to answer a Baron that's just being absolutely cooked to a crisp right now for Top Esports. Already halfway down. Bertle has to get Meganar, has to do something. Enchanted Crystal Arrow is going to hit, but the Baron's already going down. It's going to end up being secured by Cream of all people, and now they just need to get out of dodge. Cream's going to end up flashing. Kepler looking for the slowdowns as Bertle's getting Meganar going for it. Oh no, Jin Zhao, he's not going to get it, but it's Bertle! He sacrifices his life for a 5-man, and it doesn't matter. All 5 big purple capes are alive and well for Top Esports.
The numbers advantage into that river took down the Baron. And sure, they will sacrifice the third dragon going towards LGD and a soul point for them. But Top Esports are marching through those lanes.
Their siege is so strong with the Baron buff here. And they even have sent Cream to the side lane right now. The Zeri is going to be taking that very quickly. If you don't know, Zeri with the kind of passive autos and as well as her Q take turrets very quickly. They are going to be rebuffed a little bit in the mid lane, but Cream is hitting good on that tier 2 and top side.
I just saw the graphic right there, 31% damage for Jackie Love's Ezreal. Prioritize, of course, right here. The wave's gonna crash over the tops of the map and the mid lane at the same time. Nice dodge right there from Tien and Cream.
That's the thing, though. You try to do that, that means you're seeding pressure somewhere else. That means you're just dying, maybe even in your own base. As the passive hits, the Ultra Shock lays as well. He's burning pretty heavily. They will defend the inhib in mid, but they're losing their inhib turret in topside. And it will end up going down.
They have to commit a lot of ultimates for that one. However, they committed the ultimates to zone LGD off of those towers.
Our ultis, but it hasn't been able to combine with the Stranglethorns, with all the damage. And Top Esports have been taking advantage of the split nature of LGD so far. And they're going to continue doing that. An outer tower in bot side and the inhib in top. They are just pulling them to pieces.
And they didn't have to commit anything to that. It was literally just 369 showing presence.
So they're going to let LGD start up the dragon while Cream is just winning the fight at the Nexus turrets. They did end up getting High Chow back, so it's a 2v1. And Top Esports, now that they know that, they're just going to go all the way in. LGD, you've left your back door open and there are intruders. But now Mako, he's trying to separate as Bertle comes in to try to get Meganar. Already, though, 369 has sliced Jin Zhao from the team. Cream hasn't even come yet. He still has TP. Bertle getting close to Meganar. Kepler slowing down 369. This is big. Bertle, he needs to get Meganar, but it's going to be the Pyroclasm and damage down from Tien that's burning LGD. Cream going to end up backing, so not TPing to the play in Top Esports. They tried to make a death bite onto LGD, and now they'll just get the dragon for it instead.
It's insane how much pressure Cream creates in that mid lane, pulling both the solo laners of LGD to try and stop them, forcing almost a death toll onto LGD. Playing 3 versus 4 in that river, and LGD almost turning this around now. Might be losing the second Baron. Meteor is around, but do you want to commit and lose your life?
I don't know if he does. They will spot him out. He's not even going to go for it at the end. Just throws a couple little plants over the wall, and it will be a Baron buff secured by Top. Oh, Jin Zhao! Jin Zhao, that's a wall there. The flash coming out. He will survive. That was so close, and now Nautilus has no flash engage except for the Hex Flash.
Oh, Jin Zhao's there. Throws the Q. Cream does not want to be given not just a shutdown, but slowing down the tempo. If you die right now, it's quite a few seconds that Top Esports are going to have to play as 4, and when you have the bar buff, it really kills off that buff really quickly.
Right now, I want you to watch Mako. I want you to watch the general in action as he steps forward. 100% KP, and it's looking like it's going to continue. They got the Stranglethorn down. There's the AoE, but is it going to be enough? You still have Jackie Love pick it off. Kepler Tien with the burning bush is going to take him down, and now Mako, he's giving his life. Tien's still very low, but it's still Jackie Love and Cream who are kicking it up a notch. True Shot Barrage comes across, but not going to hit High Chow. And this could be the final siege. Top Esports looking at all 3 inhibs now in double super minions.
They already have double super minions towards the top side, but they want more kill. Oh my god, 369!
369 just ins himself into the turret there with the all out on the Bertle. And that might actually just mean the siege can't be completed by Top Esports.
Give you the benefit of the doubt of like an insane
369
play.
is the GOAT, all right? Look, I'm just saying. Oh my goodness. Well, Top Esports now, after that indecision earlier, we'll try to finish it off here. They're actually finding Bertle without the Meganar now. They actually get Jin Zhao too, and the wallbang there. It's at 369 trying to get Bertle. He will have Meganar finally, as Meteor was trying to clear the minions over. Oh my god, Jackie Love. He is sniping people with the Mystic shots. There's the True Shot Barrage across. 369 gets the knockback. Kepler's gone. A double kill for Jackie Love, and he's stepping it up to knock it out of the park. One last desperation for LGD, and a domineering victory for Top Esports.
369 brought out the Mordekaiser to simply just remove the champion from those fights and free his carries off of the pressure. Plus, Mordekaiser loves tanks because they don't necessarily do that much damage on him and he gets to trade onto them and slow him further down. Great start, and again, these are the things that you can do with the Braum early on. You can sneak into the jungle, try to get a flash summoner. Right there, they delayed JDG from getting into that bot lane, which means that Mako and JDG will not be as dominant in pressuring that first wave, and 369 is channeling his inner the Shy.
He's forcing him to get the reset off. He might just have overextended a little bit. He's going to need a move. Now the flash does come out. Bertle going to chase him down with the flash himself. He wants to kill. He wants to get first blood for LGD. 369, what are you going to do when Bertle comes for you? And first blood goes the way of LGD. Mako around at least. Meteor wants his own chicken nuggets. Jinzhao going to be around, so it's a 2v2. TP back out from Cream, though. Might give them a little bit more strength as the push is not all the way there. Haichao going to come join. Concussive blows hitting, but there goes Mako into the fight. The back maybe leading out for top esports to go forward. Concussive blows does end up going to fruition on a Mako. He's going to burn his flash now. LGD not going to push up any further, but they got the flash out of Mako.
Keep farming a storm still. Getting that level 6 super quickly can change those fights up really quickly. He's looking out towards the bot side. Void Grubs will be taken, but no trade on the map yet for top esports.
And really good decision making from LGD to take advantage of the map state a little bit there as well. Really like to see them get those 3 grubs early. Oh, the all out gonna be delivery service right to Meteor, and 369 still scratching his head on how he got there.
Gold up now for Bertle onto this Cassandra. He's gonna be a pretty big problem for the backline of top esports. We saw it firsthand in the previous series as well.
Mako wants it. They're going in. They do have the level 6 on the back, though. Kepler just having hit that with the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, maybe able to follow things up. Mako getting low. Jackie Love getting Jinzhao low himself. They have the angle. He's going for it. Mako might be the one to first fall, though. 2v2 going tooth and nail. It's going to be Kepler, but it's back up. He's got the double, and you cannot step to this world champion bot lane.
Incredible stuff by JDG and Mako. The way they were weaving through their targets, constantly changing.
I don't even
off
know
the
what
back
to
of that
do.
gets at level 6.
Like, you're down. You had strength in bot side. You were up in CS. Now you're down 20. You've gotten 2 kills to JDG, and this is enabling Tien to just bounce all the way between these lanes, and Cream picks up the kill over onto Jinzhao.
Top esports is exactly where you wouldn't expect them to be. Ooh, at long range, E just about hits onto Haichao, and now the dragon that we expected to be traded is going to be started by Tien. We're going to look at the top side trade again, where Bertle is going to hijack. 5 versus 3. Top esports have moved deep enough. They do have the vision, however, they do not have the numbers. Bertle.
He's in trouble, but he has the all-out to get to the rest of the team. He's going to try to use that to separate. Now Tien is the target, though. He's going to get the jump out, though. The watch-out eat. Now Bertle is doing massive work here. Look at Jinzhao going over there. Now 369 in the death round all by himself. Going to come out to a wonderful surprise if you're an LGD fan, and Meteor picks it up. Now this will mean 6 grubs completed by LGD as JDG takes plates in the bot side.
Top esports willingly took that fight, knowing they're 4 versus 5, knowing that Cassante is 1,000 gold up on a Mordekaiser that is now sitting at 0-3-0. Mako needs to leave that top lane as well. There is TP onto Cream to try and back his support off, and it's gonna be the TP from 369 this time around. However, that was very questionable. All eyes on JDG, because that sacrifice right there that was the top side of the map was to get that Ezreal stronger. But
like
can top esports survive here?
They got the dive here. LGD playing to their strengths as the power classic went across. You can't really do anything but stick together under your turret. LGD, they're juggling. Is it going to be enough? They get up to in the death realm, though, or at least not available. Now Meteor juggling. They need one more auto. They need one more something, and it's not going to give. They don't give any kills over just yet, but Cream trying to make the difference here. A lot of low health bars, and it's 369 who stands tall. Is the structural pillar here with this team, and it's been very nice to see him ebb and flow with Mako as well, and obviously giving his own Wonder Star performances here. The Ezreal has been so strong tonight.
Has had pretty good carry performance towards the top side of the map, but now he's going to have to carry with that Cassante. We know what Cassante can do, even after all the nerfs.
They got him.
Strong Jackie
They got him. They got the cleanse. Bertle has the angle. Tries to get the knockup. Gets the all out. And look, Jinjiao's around the corner. I just spoke about him. And Bertle, he's going to claim the shutdown. And I think that's a really good heads-up decision in-game for LGD to adapt their strategy to.
Absolutely, they have not given Top Esports an inch to take right here. Now again, Jackie Love with the Trinity Force is going to be hurting a lot. They're creating a barricade at the choke points. All those Qs are going to be hurting from Jackie. Level 9 Ezreal right now.
Couple key ultis not there for LGD. They're about to have Enchanted Crystal Arrow, but Top Esports, they're being separated now. You have to be really careful for Cream. Glacial Fisher going to go across. 369 does have the Death Realm and might be trying to pick them out as well with it. There's the Rift Tower gone to Top Esports, and now it's a front to back. 369 already having popped that Death Realm, but here comes Bertle, here comes the Enchanted, and here comes Haichao finding a kill. They've already got one. Now you got a lot of burn damage coming down from Meteor. It will not be a trade. Instead, it will be one kill for the Rift Herald.
A Rift Herald secured by TN right there, but ends up going down.
Trying to defend against it. They aren't able to get it, though. Oh. Cream actually going to use the culling on top. They're collapsing here. They do have the Rift Herald as well to use. Haichao's just going to try to get Cream. Does he? Is he going to be able to do it? He does! Haichao, the Corgi outplays. He wiggle butts all over Top Esports.
Absolute disaster by Top. From the Hunter, they became the Hunted. They lose Cream in the process. They're gonna get the bump onto the tower, but what cost? They're gonna lose their mid lane, and LGD are just faster on the map, and Top Esports do not have the replies. 4-man bot lane dive onto 369.
The Realm of Death is available, though. He will have an option to try to get out of this one. Gonna save it until he needs to, and then end up being able to fight his way out of this bot lane play. But LGD Sports, but LGD have represented. And look at his flank. He could look for. He's going for the deep one.
Has no mana. TN has no mana. He's got no HP. Jackie Love is in the same fate as well. Bertle is running into 4 people, but he's super strong.
Oh, he's looking for the all-out combo. He can't get it, though. That's a really good turn from Top Esports, and they just take him out.
Starts getting scary. LGD are trying to take some control into the river, because Top Esports, when they get a pick, when they know they can pretty much destroy Bertle with the damage that they have, you start questioning how strong this Cassante is from the side of LGD. The Cassante that's very fed. Top Esports are looking for a pick. Oh my god, Haichao.
Yeah, Haichao's doing a lot of work now as well. Cream getting slowed down. Looks like Top Esports with no vision cannot step forward to the might of LGD, even if they do feel like they have a lot of the strength to fight. It is not going to be there, and we will go even on Dragon scores.
Top Esports, it's a luxury to be able to let go of one of the dragons. They will have the first one, then back into that Baron fight.
Remember, LGD's path forward is ease of execution. All they need to do is find a trigger pull onto somebody that matters, and here it goes onto Tien. They're going to follow it up. Tien's not very tanky. He's going to have to flash over the wall. Nice damage back from Cream. He flashes himself, though. Didn't want to get hit by the CC chain there. And now Top Esports able to fight out a lot of the tools from LGD and keep 369 in the side lane. Oh, Mako. Oh, Mako. He gets completely caught. He thought they all backed. And now LGD, they have Primo position onto the Baron.
Mako thought he was catching them on the reset, but it wasn't the case. 369 is going to pull the TP. It's a 4 versus 5.
He has the death row. If he can get in there and get out Meteor, that is the difference maker. Tien, he's going to be there as well. Bertle going for the engage. He's trying to get it on Tien. He goes golden, though. Death Realm has been popped, and it's on the Haichao. They need the damage. Look at Jackie Love. The Pyroclasm hit it across, but now 369 coming out, and he's rolling 9s here, looking for more. He gets a double kill and denies LGD from the Baron. And now Top Esports, they're circling like sharks, and it might be Shark Week. As Top Esports, they just need a little bit more. Jackie Love, he's looking to hit the pepper shot. Tien gets the burn over there onto Jinjiao, and Kepler goes down to Jackie Love himself. True shot for us, not gonna hit, but it's lasting damage as they turn over onto the Baron.
Cream TP's in as well, has the time to respawn right there. Tien still has ultimate available after all this fight. He was trying to find his way in. But what a chase from Top Esports, and 369 absolutely decimated that backline.
Way out of the way, and he'll even flash for it just to make sure.
It's for style points, man.
Yeah,
it's for
yeah,
style
yeah.
points. You're flashing to make sure
He deserves
3,
it,
1,
honestly.
and 3. Absolutely. 2.5 thousand gold up on Kepler's Ashe. And reminder, Top Esports did sacrifice a lot of that early game to get those tower platings out of Jackie Love. Solo tower plates, solo first tower. Making sure that his legendary Ezreal is fed enough. He's got the items needed to carry through now, completing Bloodthirster as well. Makes him a little bit safer.
Distractionary tool, because Jackie Love about to take a tier 2 tower outright.
And Jackie Love has been taking everything off of LGD. Top Esports are playing Destruction Duty.
And it's just honestly an honor to get to watch some of these players play in these moments. With Jackie Love having a masterclass. Game 1 was a masterclass for Mako, and we've highlighted this bot lane so much, and it's rightfully so. They have been one of our most dominant since coming together. You see them being dominant here.
Kepler's Ashe, they haven't necessarily been able to pinpoint that Ezreal down, so he's on Bertle to try and potentially find a way to get onto that target.
Tien. They actually don't get the Glacial Fissure, though. They get the good guys who blows on a Mako. SolarFlare can be used. Here's the TPs, though. Jackie Love, he's getting out of there now. Mako in trouble, but look at 369. Look at Cream. They got the flank of a Sentry here. Trusha Barrage not going to hit. Haichao is soloing Jackie Love over there. They're going to arcane shift over the wall. Kepler is stuck in the Death Realm as he comes out, though. Tien is right there. Jackie Love steps up, and now Cream, another calling in, and 369 is in the front line. Cream, he's dashing forward. Cream's going down, though. Jackie Love, still the only hope. Still alive. Tien, full health, has the front line for the gunslinger of Top Esports. Can he step up and make the moment his? There's still 3 bodies for LGD, and they will back off the fight. And we're going to be getting to 4th item for Haichao. He's already on 3, which is a big breaking point, but also on the other side, Jackie Love almost on full build now on the Ezreal.
To go into them because they do not have the means to engage on the Top Esports themselves. Here we go.
They don't have the Glacial Fissure. They need to be careful. They don't have that spacing tool now, and the Lilting Lullaby has separated them. Oh my god, he almost just dies outright. Kepler just gets burned by Tien. He's not even on the same screen. As now a big engage potentially from LGD as they look for Tien. Haichao still pumping the damage with the rocket barrages. Bertle needs to be the front line here with Jin Zhao. They do not want to step up too far. This wall has become a death wall here as Top Esports still forcing the presence around the Baron.
Cream would have been the ideal person, but he's almost dead.
Almost dies straight out to Haichao. The Baron already going down. The engage there. The Bertle looking for the separation on Mako. He's going to all out him away. The Solar Flare already came down, though. Mako getting low, but they can't finish him off. Now the Baron is doing work for Top Esports as they move in to stop the reset. Haichao still has rocket barrages. Meteor with the Pyroclasm. 369 goes with the Death Realm on a Meteor. He's trying to get him now as well. He might just finish him off here, and that means the Baron can't be done. He goes golden. Big unbreakable there from Jin Zhao, and 369 goes golden. Bertle getting low. 369 still alive. They're still kicking. Haichao finishes him off, but look at the surrounding that Top Esports have done. Jackie Love already picks off 1. He's almost got 5,000 damage done, and they're going to give him more. Essence Fleck forward. That's a triple kill for him, and they're looking for a Quadra heal as Haichao, the only remaining member on this side of the map. Top Esports looking to put the finishing blows on LGD.
And finally, Top Esports managed to make the damage stick. There is so much range on that LGD lineup that they find it so difficult with 3 melees. They're gonna pressure in that mid lane and bot lane at the same time, using that ult for some pressure. Bertle.
It's the arcane shift out, though. You can't get the engage on the back of it, and that was like a really only way in. You lose your Enchanted Crystal Arrow now. You're a lot worse for wear in terms of engage tools.
And this has been the problem for LGD. They just cannot catch Jackie Love. Top Esports put the money onto that one member that LGD cannot reach. It's absolutely genius. Tien again pressuring that mid lane wave so they can have a 2-lane pressure at their Bertle.
Oh my god, that was a little ballsy, but he's going for it anyways. The Death Realm has been popped there on a Bertle, and they can try to take down this front. Oh my god, the Lilting Lullaby. Tien is singing them sweet nothings here, and Top Esports have fully trounced LGD. They make their statement known, and they will find a huge 2-0 over LGD as they find a triple kill for Cream. It's only the next Nexus turrets that are left, and they need the minion wave to crash Haichao. He's been strong, but he's not strong enough. And Top Esports will bring themselves to a 2-2 and find a 2-0 sweep over LGD.
These were some of the best highlights from the Rumble stage of LPL Summer 2024 matchup between BLG and JDG.
Getting into it.
This is a packed arena full of fans. We talked about that early game. Kanavi doesn't get any earlier.
Oh, one
my
more
God.
auto. He flashes just to make sure.
But no one can come to his aid. Shun is stuck here alone. Sheer's pushing the top side of the map. As you see, Yagao has it pushed in the mid lane as well. Shun has to be extremely careful here. He sees his red buff started.
Kanavi gonna take a little bit of damage there from the burn if he's going for it. He's got the isolation damage. Shun needs to get out of there, but he has no flash. He has no escape. Kanavi going for the flash and gets it. First blood for Kanavi.
Contest that, as you can see, Elk and On have stuck down to the bot lane as well. This is going to be a pretty free neutral objective for the side of JDG.
Giving JDG a ton of decision-making potential as we go forward, because you do not want to give those 6 grubs to a team that has the go buttons that JDG has.
Absolutely not. Kanavi, again, in enemy territory, taking as much farm away from the brand as possible. This is another thing that really does hurt AP junglers. Sana and Brand that are great at scaling and team fighting later on too. So for JDG, we said how they keep swapping their playstyles to fit their opponents. However, here, I feel like they need to pressure a little bit more BLG because they do get outscaled later on.
Goodness, Ruler just micromanaging both Elk and On. Gonna take a decent trade on the back end of it. There is a move over here from Shun. He's not level 6, but On was. Got the engage, now missing in a lot of trouble. Elk can chase this one down. They have the angle. JDG, they need to be careful. They have flash for Ruler. He's got to try to get out. He has barrier as well. Gonna wait till the last second. He's got the flash, but he gets it anyway. Shun predicts it, and that's a return kill in the bot side that we said was so strong. It's all of a sudden let loose like a leaky sieve.
Missing, you're running towards the wrong way, buddy. Knight is on the side. I don't think he's quite gonna get it. Oh, one auto. Quite
Elk gets
close
it.
enough. Elk grabs that kill. You do need on right there to start your fight, though, and these void grabs are gonna be taken away. Kanavi is gonna secure the 4 and back off.
That's all they needed. They don't want to let the resets from BLG be their downfall, but maybe they catch Shun. He is going to try to unleash the combo there. He got the TP coming in from bot lane. As BLG try to get the last 2 grubs here. They're trying to move through mid lane, but they might have overextended now. Missing just pulls the trigger there. Kanavi going to step up, get the isolation damage here. Equalizer has a red carpet for On. Enchanted Crystal Arrow. There it is. The big brains of JDG are coming alive. And they're going to step up and get a 5th grub in total as BLG lose 2 members.
Oh, and Knight ended up flashing the arrow. Shun.
Yeah.
He doesn't get the memo. Ends up going down too.
And you're giving these tools to Ruler, one of the best in the game. You see what the follow-up can be. Ben's in a lot of trouble up here. Sheer, he does have a lot of damage with the Flame Spitter coming up, and he's got an overheat as well. Dawning Shadow did come across.
But Flandre was definitely the one starting in playoffs. Yagao.
Oh, Knight. He gets baited by Yagao, and Knight's in a lot of hurt here. Yagao looking to clean it up, gets the last auto, and that Corgi's getting fed.
A lot of cheers when kills go down. Kanavi. Oh no, Shun.
No, he's in trouble. You can't be running around when there's a predatory bug like that. Luckily, he's got a little bit of friendship in tow, and it's Elk that's going to clean up the kill back, but Kanavi gets the statement on the Shun. Continue getting a ton of this topside objective domination.
2,000 gold in the lead right now overall for JDG. 2 dragons have gone over to BLG. Perfect to start stacking dragons. The arrow.
He might get him. He gets him in transition here. Missing, not really confident to step up to go take him down, though, because Knight was pushing the turret.
On to Ash versus NIP, the team that they just faced. It has been a pleasure watching Ruler play this kind of champion. Now he's towards the top of the map. He's ganking.
They just keep trying to bait Ben out, and they are going to get the dash out of him and the flash, but they're going to follow it anyways. Dawning Shadow came across. Now they're tanking the turrets. Ruler is going to help get the kill and will not fall down. Sheer claiming the gold for that one.
the bot quadrant in the mid lane. Then he sprinted all the way across the map to gank for Sheer as Sheer is picking up a fight.
He saw it.
Shun.
Oh no, not again. It's feeling like a horror movie for Shun now. He doesn't get the kill. He goes back in to get the flash kill, and Kanavi strutting his stuff.
Has
Yeah,
to break his
gets
flash
hit.
in the process.
He gets hit right there. It's maybe lights out in the end because the burn continues, and maybe even the passive as well. Now we get JDG, not ones to back down, gonna charge straight into that outer tower mid lane, missing. Will be just fine. The Grub's doing work. They're gonna get the TP in because Dragon is on the table, and BLG, they would be on sole point with this one. Enchanted Crystal going wide. Kanavi tries to find Shun. Shun going down as well to the length of damage that JDG are able to represent. Yagao gets the kill this time.
Shun walks too far up. His flash was almost available. When you've got bodies right there like on the Ornn and Bean that can TP onto Cassandra, you cannot be overextending like this on a composition that wants to pick you apart. You've got the Ash Arrow, you've got Leona with ultimate and abilities that can catch you off guard. JDG have been known to be quick to pull the trigger. The AL series speaks for itself when it comes to JDG playing more aggressive, and that's exactly what they're doing right here. This is what I mentioned earlier on. I'm like, which phase of JDG are we going to see versus BLG? Because if you allow BLG to scale into that late game,
and Miramana rather, and now they're trying to make a play on it.
Knight is aware. Now he's gonna walk back in, but as you can see on the map, On and Elk already on their way towards the top side, a little bit harder in that mid game.
Isn't it so crazy, though, for a team of JDG stature, for a legacy organization in LPL, that we're saying BLG are the ones with the team fight prowess here in this one? Now they're not going to let them get to that point, and Elk is just burning. Elk is going to heal up a little bit. He is the center, has a lot of sustain.
Every single one from the side of BLG are all up.
That's a 5-man dotting shadow there. Get the damage numbers up for Elk, but it is going to be a move from BLG to collapse on him. Ben in a lot of trouble, though. You can't get that close up to them, but he's going to all out to try to get to the team. Now Knight's going for Ruler. They're trying to pick him up, but look, missing is going to body block for him. Elk and the rest of BLG have shown up. They trade bodies for bodies. On goes with the engage. Now Knight trying to find the resets. Yagao's in a lot of trouble. You got to move those Corgi chops as Knight's getting resets left and right, and he finally shows up. BLG, strong in form, will take 3 kills off JDG.
3,000 gold is not enough when BLG are team fighting. They are the best team fight team in the LPL. Ruler, Kanavi still alive. He could potentially go for a steal. There is no smite. Shun is
He's
dead.
very low. He's still under wards here. Ruler, though, going forward. Now Kanavi overextending, though. Ruler kiting from hell, and we've seen this play before. We've seen Ruler do this again. He gets 2. He can't get the 3rd, but he does deny the Baron for being finished by BLG.
It's 2.5 items onto Ash are really going to hurt BLG. JDG here also grabbing a second dragon for themselves. But you know what they say, you always come back to what feels like home.
What feels like home is finding an engage on Ruler, the crux, the linchpin of JDG, and after that, you take the linchpin out of a mechanics and they're gone. All of a sudden, you lose 2 crucial members of JDG, and you could just go straight to the Baron.
Bot lane overextended, no flashes onto either of them. BLG instantly capitalized, knowing that Yagao is all the way down the bot lane. Now, Kanavi, he's around. He could potentially try to steal, but they realized this is not worth it. They're going to put some pressure mid and bot with Yagao taking yet another tower by BLG. You extend your arm just a little bit, they're going to bite off. Are going to start coming through from next level onwards. On has already upgraded his own item.
And this is where that conversation of the draft where we were saying Kanavi's going to struggle to find entrances later on spikes for BLG as a whole.
BLG are going to use the Baron buff to pressure. Now the bot side of the map, the arrow is going to go wide. Knight's literally just going to walk off of that one. That bomb almost took the tower down. I'm assuming On is just going to walk forward, tank for Knight. Nope, Knight's going to do it himself.
Kanavi, just as I said a few minutes ago, struggling to find an in during this siege.
And look at that, good on you, Shun. You hit back, you've been getting bullied the entire game. And now it's Shun walking through the jungle, trying to find Kanavi.
One thing connects onto Kanavi, and he just dies if he does. Luckily, he's able to get away, missing and pull the trigger on the solar flare just to make sure. But he has to back now, so presence in full by BLG. Maybe they catch out on. They actually have the choke point pressure here, but it will be a pyroclasm just waiting for them there if they do commit. Bin looking for the Q3, gets the all out, brings Yagao back. Yagao's down. Knight's gonna get resets now. Dawning Shadow saves Bin's life for just a moment. They need to get the damage down onto Sheer, though. He's still full health. Enchanted Crystal Arrow comes across for Ruler. They can't get him now, though. Sheer about half health. Knight jumps away. TP right back to save the cannon. That means JDG have to back away because the reinforcements are just too strong, and BLG will move in and take the inhib.
It's so hard to bring that BLG composition down, especially now that they're scaled. They've got 2 to 3 items on majority of their carries. They're pushing forward. They want more.
They've bent, but they will not break. The team fights are strong together, and they want to go for one fell swoop. They want to go for the end here. They don't get the resets in the end. Bin's in a lot of trouble here, but the Knight setup damage is huge.
Standing up, and BLG are going to take the Dragon on their way out as well. And here we go. BLG are online, ladies and gentlemen. They don't even need to cross that wall to put their damage through. Oh, Sheer.
That Shroud was so mad.
Oh,
no, it's Kanavi. Kanavi's gone. We just talked so much about the structural pillar of JDG. Well, it's crumbling. Oh, the BLG are willing to flash over that wall. Double flashes from Knight and on to put the pressure on Kanavi. Now, they are putting the pressure on the BLG, though. They've already taken down Knight. That's a huge reset potential gone, but Bin has soloed out missing. Now, on TPing into the front here, but he's trying to rejoin the rest of the team. And this is the entrances in that he can find. Now he got a spell shield pop. They got a lot of damage there. The Shroud is still buying so much space, so much time. They want to go in. Call of the Forge God hits Sheer. Sheer's all by himself now. Dawning Shadow across Bin. Gonna hit him over, but they go over onto the right side on Kanavi. Now Ruler, he's a little bit caught out. He's gonna have to flash. Bin's in trouble, but Sheer's the one that goes down to Shun. Now BLG there. They're fighting a little bit back.
BLG are going to turn it on again. Go towards the Baron. They know that JDG cannot walk into them, especially without their top laner. TP is up for Sheer, but before he is up on the map, that Baron would have gone down by then. Great stuff from BLG. Again, these are the kings of team fighting. 3,000 gold is not enough to bring BLG down.
And that's what's crazy to me, and that's what I kind of mentioned earlier, is like JDG in their legacy are the team fighting team.
By Senna real quickly, they have to deal with that bot lane wave, permanently pressuring as well. That inhibitor is going to come up really, really soon, but they're going to lose another one in the process.
They were trying to chase down Bin, but they realized they were giving up so much ground in their base. Shreldias has been completed for Kanavi, so a little bit more tank shred there.
It's going to be Mountain Solid. This is going to make it that much more different, Kanavi.
Yeah, he actually finds him. We saw this earlier in the game, but we haven't seen it since then. Call of the Forge God gonna go wide after the flash from Kanavi. He tried to find the end, didn't get it, but it's still pushing BLG out of the base. The problem is there's a soul coming up with Mountain Soul on the table here for BLG. Kanavi gonna go for the deep flank. Is it gonna be enough? They're losing all of their structures here. He's gotta either get back to base or try to take away this dragon while the rest try to defend.
However, this gives numbers advantage to BLG. Bin is 1v4ing.
You might be Cassante, but that copy pasta, it goes a little wild sometimes, and Bin will bite the dust. The dragon goes over to Kanavi, though, so they deny the soul, and now On is also caught. 2 kills go to Sheer. Kanavi gives his life for the cause, and JDG showing signs of life.
Sieging through that mid lane as well. There is no more inhibitor towers on any side of JDG's base. BLG just simply have to brute force themselves in. You cannot overextend. If one of your tanks overextends, you also have to think about
Navi's not here. He's on the back. They go in. There's the equalizer across. They find... Oh my god, they got Shun. They actually find him. They're taking him down one by one. They're running around. They're running across. And now Kanavi, he's got free pickings. He wants Knight. He gets the smite. It gets the evisceration. And JDG, they've clawed this back from the brinks of hell. Not like this, you say, but exactly like this. JDG claim has been... Tries to get the re-engage on Yagao, but he's all by himself again. If you give up this body, I mean, you're just going to go down again. Ben is gone. JDG are TPing. They might have just done it.
JDG are looking BLG straight in the eyes. They say, if you can team fight well, we can pick you up better on sponsored
They did it. They're doing it. JDG, they brought it back. And BLG, they messed around and they'll lose game 1.
Now, we mentioned how the wombo combo works for BLG. On is going to be constantly looking for opportunities. However, his flash is probably going to be the most precious spell that he has in his entire spell bar. However, this time around, I would say it's a little bit personal. As the yellow card connects here, it's a little bit personal because Knight has 3 titles back to back to back. And, Sheer.
Sheer. He's going to find Wei. Wei's entrance into BLG on the line here. And Sheer getting oh so low. Maybe one more auto. And there it is. Wei's entrance into the league after his time on RNG ends up on first blood for BLG in Game 2. And when you lost Xiaohu on RNG when he went away, it was really Wei who took a lot of the onus on the control of the map as well with
Hold on a minute.
Now Ben is in a lot of trouble, and he just has 3 people on him. They're going to juggle it with Kanavi. He needs only one more, and there you go. They get the kill there, and they will trade back for BLG's early first blood. BLG going to be moving to the grubs. JDG right behind them, though. Wei will get 1. Not going to easily get the rest of them, though, as they don't have move from Knight yet. He's trying to push out the mid lane first.
He's going to join them right now. It's a 3 versus 3. I don't think JDG have any way of getting into that river. They're going to bully Knight out. However, this is going to be 3 Void Grubs to the side of BLG. And Wei so far, great stuff from him. Getting ahead of the farm versus Wei, who has a gank on him as well. We'll grab the dragon.
Seen a little bit of the AP style with the faded ashes start and things like that. Oak on the bot side. He's going to find a roaming missing who flashes for the Winter's Bite. Concussive blow hits. True Shot Barrage is going to go wide there. JDG tried to make a play onto Elk.
Flash for flash, support for 80 carry. You take this any day.
Oh, he overextended for it. That's going to cost him his life. One more Mystic Shot. Ruler claims the kill.
Elk stands still in front of a Brom. Ends up going down.
Ooh. Sheer tried to make the play with the Destiny there. Is going to get stopped by the flash play of On.
Yagal versus Knight. Yagal versus
He
Knight.
misses the rocket barrage again, though. Needs to be very careful. Needs to have those rockets if he wants to have a difference in the fight. There is still the contest over the grubs that is the next fight, and it's already BLG taking those right now.
Yeah, missing on his way towards the top side of the map. A little bit late to the play. Kanavi might try to find his way in. He does have flash. However, they have 0 vision.
The Nature's Grasp was already popped. They're actually collapsing onto Kanavi. Ben comes over the Slicing Maelstrom, and Kanavi's already gone. That means that this is going to be Grubageddon for BLG.
You gain 6 with a Tristana. That's an absolute menace later on. In a side lane, Kennen as well. A Kennen that has been grabbing a lot of advantages through these fights. Kanavi walking in absolutely blind. No vision whatsoever. Missing so the first one to walk in, and this is the problems when you're playing with a super squishy team. You cannot commit the body just for pure vision. And unfortunately, while this was going on, Ruler wasn't necessarily getting anything.
Find a way to be a carry on that team, even though he was a strong voice. Now he's facilitating for the stars of BLG, and it's working out very well. They're setting up around this dragon pit here, though, but JDG do not want to give them position.
JDG just got Leandris onto Kanavi. They definitely want to catch BLG on.
On is just completely out. That Unbreakable is getting so much work done, but Sheer claims the kill. Now they got the Glacial Fissure on the Elk. He's got the concussive blows going. He has nothing. He's in a mobile carry, and it's Ruler that claims it again.
Look at instantly Knight pressuring that mid lane. Wei was actually hovering for him, trying to stop Yagal from getting onto the mid so that the tower can get chunked down. Bin has been absolutely demolishing that top lane tower, and here's where the 6 Void Grubs come in favor of BLG. These towers are going down so fast.
Yeah, the rest of JDG here, one big yellow card connects. They can follow up with a ton of damage. Ruler will claim the standing gold on bot side, though, for JDG, and they get scraps back at least.
And On getting chased right there. Same thing as Sheer getting chased up top lane.
He has the explosive charge on him, so the reset is going to be there. No, it doesn't actually go through, but it doesn't matter because Wei gets the kill onto him anyways.
The root kept him just out of range from the exhaust.
Immediately dashes Wei away. Does end up surviving down there. Ruler versus Elk in the mid lane is going to be a little bit uneven as On joins. They want to try to capitalize on him. He does miss the Mystic Shot now. Doesn't get hit by the Shattering Strikes. And look at the outplays right now. Ruler And you have Kanavi here on. He's in a lot of trouble. Look at Ruler. The one, the only, the man that sets the bar at ADC. And he's going to keep going. Now the bullet time canceled by Elk. He has no mana. He has no fight left to give. True shot barrage from Ruler from behind. And now he will eventually be dragged down to the grave by Bin. Knight, though, had come over on the fight against Yagao with the TP in. BLG back away in the end. But it was fancy, don't you worry. And BLG, they moved in to Sheer, who was caught out a little bit there. We also got the flash out of Kanavi as BLG taking outer tower in bot lane.
Yeah, Knight forcing his own flash to force Kanavi's flash. Again, BLG have a great team fighting composition. If you catch someone who's immobile with no flash, they're definitely gonna jump on them and guarding the entrance to that dragon.
Already down half health there. JDG getting hit by the saplings as they come in. He might be tanked, but the saplings still do so much in slowing down your advances. JDG left wanting a second dragon to BLG.
Tries to steal it with the smite. However, it's Kanavi. That grabs that one. Oh my god, Ruler!
You're watching one of the best to ever do it on one of his signature picks.
On his shoulders, Ruler to carry it all right here for JDG.
LG gonna move in to engage, maybe stop them at their start as missing is already gone. Now that Pyroclasm is gonna do a little bit of sustained damage on the rest of BLG, but nothing else gonna come of it, and they can actually move into the jungle of JDG.
The fact that they couldn't control their side lanes, and LG had complete control right here. BLG on the front foot, pushing every single lane. They've taken almost every single outer tower, except for the bot lane tier 2 in 21 minutes.
Trying to keep the stable game afloat here for JDG. They have so many grubs. Grubgeddon doing so much work. They take down that last outer tower outside their base, now missing. But the Unbreakable does tank up a decent amount.
Flanks to come. Talking about flanks, Dragon has just come up. JDG again, no controlling that river.
Gotta try to deny the stacking here. They're gonna move over on a Knight. Sheer has gotten a flank. He was spotted out though, and that means they know that JDG are separated. Way gonna be in trouble though. Bullet time in the choke point, missing flashes away. Look at Ruler though. He is massive here. He's doing damage now. Sheer getting caught out. Sheer, you can't get caught out like that, and you're under vision. There you go. BLG pounce. But JDG, they're looking to take the dragon anyways.
They do have TPs on the side of BLG, but they're pinging the Baron. They're one man down. Sheer does not have ult. He doesn't have TP. They're pulling the trigger. They're going for the Baron.
This is the play call from BLG. They feel like they can burn it here with Elk and Knight in their strengths. Doesn't look like any contest is going to come through from JDG, so that will be a Baron power play for BLG.
Great stuff right there from BLG.
His entrances are going to be the Thunder Speak. Now, a Knight goes over on a Sheer, and Sheer's just going to die. That's the rocket jump combo, and Knight already gets the resets. He's looking to take a 1v3. He takes down Kanavi too, and that's 2 kills for Knight. Meanwhile, BLG are collapsing on the mid lane. They get the Nature's Grasp. It does connect on the missing. He's got the Glacial Fissure back, but Ruler, he is still standing tall, but not tall enough to defend the turrets as they crumble around JDG.
2 lanes pushing for BLG. If they can find another pick, they can end the game.
They want it. They got missing. They got all they need. They got the Baron empowered minions. They still have 1 minute, 20 seconds on this one. And so many cannon minions. Way's entrance into BLG has been felt. The consistency, the stability, it is on full display as Ben goes a little ham, but the Wombo combo is still alive and well. They're trying to finish the Nexus. They need to auto attack it, and it goes down. We're going to 3, ladies and gentlemen. But it's going to be all about what Ruler and Missing provide for the rest of the team here as the Leona was also locked in.
Ezreal Brom, one of the strongest lanes.
About as we did just get a reset from On back onto the map with the boots. We are getting the path up towards top side by Way, but Dragon is coming up with Kanavi pathing down towards bot side.
He's not going to find anything in his jungle for the time being, and that is the scariest time for a team. He's going to take his reset right there, his first reset of the game.
He's okay.
However,
okay. Oh, maybe he's not.
Oh, he's going back.
Sheer!
Oh, Sheer!
He went the right way. Okay, slice and dice. Bill doesn't know what he's doing, so he doesn't get the wallop in the end. And Sheer survives. That was so close. Lack of vision at least on this lane gang. So missing will be unspotted as Ben steps forward. You also had the collapse potentially coming from the rest. They don't see him. Kanavi's here. Ben trying to hop away. He's going to have Meganar soon. He has the ulti. He's going to try to use it in the wall. Uses it away. Missing was on the other side. Wallop comes down on 2. And Ben, he gets the outplay. Giga Ben activated as the Dominus is popped. He gets shut down in the end, but you'll take that.
Down in their favor. However, they're going to be traded instantly from BLG with this dragon on the map. And Ben, you don't mess around with one of the best carry top laners in the LPL,
Oh, wait. Almost just dies, ends up having to burn the flash there. So.
And Elk, I think he's pinging assistance towards the bot side of the map. He knows that he's quite low. They're towards the top side again. Ben about to get Meganar. He's got on and way around.
Yagao going at it again. They're looking for the dive on top. Kanavi is here, has Lilting Lullaby if you can get all 3 of them here, but already down is Sheer, and Kanavi wasn't even able to be a part of anything.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Ruler, he's already 1-0 up on the solo kills. Ooh, just about doesn't hit the root, but BLG are in the river. Been about to turn Mega.
They don't want to give over the 6 grubs. They're going to pull the trigger. They got it. The way's gone. Now they just get the big Meganar, and Ben is unstoppable here. Sheer tries to get the lockdown. Sheer's going to get Knight, but Ben is still fighting him. Double knock up there. You mess with the bull, you're going to get the horns, and now you get double kill for Sheer. He's still on fire, and it's not going to matter either way. From the brink of insanity, Sheer gets a ruler. He takes down Elk in a solo kill, and JDG, they're running away.
Hey, it's a TP for a TP. You take those. BLG are gonna get their 2nd dragon of the game, stacking the map to 2. And I really, really hope we get to see a replay of that. And also the ruler solo kill onto Elk. That'll be the 2nd one of the series. Ready for round 2. Knight is TPing over in the mid lane. Ben is trying to charge up his bar. This time around, Kanavi does not have the flash available. If he gets caught onto the river by On, it could be going really south.
Unbreakable will pop. That's a double sleep. Solar Flare going to go a little bit wide. On is trying to body block Sheer from the backline. Missing is almost down. Ben trying to stack up the Meganar, and it might actually mean the JDG aren't as confident to move forward. They've used a lot of their ultis as Sheer's Dominus is going to be coming down. Rift Herald is going to go the way of BLG.
JDG tried to sneak in there to steal it, but BLG are using raw numbers. You know what? I never know what to expect because that Ezreal play from game number 2, I also was not expecting. So with Ruler, you never know. Oh, we're getting the zoom in. We're getting the zoom in.
It's the 1v1 we could have wanted for. Curtain call going to be used. Elk needs to dodge these this time, but no. One more shot. 4th shot, not the charm. Elk makes it out alive. Everyone's going to have first items now. We're going to be getting close to second items as well for some members, but everybody's going to be feeling a little bit stronger on the map. This is also going to be first turret for BLG, so some of that standing gold going their way as well as they get the reset out. Dragon is up in sub 30 seconds. The front and center Elk for a big true shot barrage is going to be in trouble on the side. Ruler by himself over here. He is an immobile carry, and he is just the Jhin. Does still have the flash, going to pop the barrier there. JDG getting very antsy. Sheer looking for the deepest of flanks. He might actually find it. They don't know. He's not walking up just yet. Look at the damage from the Pyroclasm. Oh my goodness, JDG's health bars, they just can't hang. Sheer's already popped the Dominus, but he has no way in.
JDG have to back off of this one. You're losing the Renekton ultimate right there. Ruler and Yagao, the only healthy ones on the side of JDG. Kanavi missing how to find a way in. But when you're piling up through a choke point, it's so easy for Brand to just pretty much press R. Not even need to press any other spell.
They want to get to that late game scaling we've talked so much about. They need to get some of these objectives under tow. Ruler going to keep pressuring there onto Elk, but now, speaking of pressure, turret falls to the top side, but Yagao, he's got to move that corgi butt out of here or he's going to be in trouble as Knight and On have caught him out. He's going to burn the flash, gets CC'd anyways, and Knight claims that kill.
Missing and Kanavi were right on their way. I feel like if Yagao had potentially tried to play through the alcove, you did have 3 members of JDG moving towards the top side of the map. However, Yagao had a bounty on him. So it's definitely going to be extremely juicy for Knight to grab that one for himself. Ruler cannot defend a mid lane tower versus 2 carries, and JDG are losing a lot of pressure on the map.
They are, and they just don't have the same strength from the double marksman that, say, another kind of carry would bring. Barrage. Not going to be enough. Kanavi making it out, but maybe missing. Not as lucky. Kanavi going to come try to save him. As Ruler comes over with the deadly flourish, they will not end up finding Missing, but they will end up actually trying to take those turrets down, giving each other. But now respect is not going to get you anything unless you can deny this soul as it goes over to BLG. Half health here. Kanavi over the wall. They're going to have to try to get it. Oh, they get way with the solar play. They want to try to take him out of the fight. Deadly Flourish hits on Ruler. They need to get in the pit there. Way is already gone. There's no jungler available for the side of BLG, but they still take the fight, and it does not matter. You go. Can he do it? He gets it. He denies the soul, but he'll give his life for it, and BLG will take all.
BLG don't care about the soul. They'll take the ace. Every single member of JDG is dead, and they'll head back to the Baron. The name of the game for them is taking your map and taking your lives, and they're doing both at once. Incredible fight. Again, JDG had to find a miraculous engage. He's pretty much the only person with the highest gold difference between the two. They find on.
Weird combo there with the Zenith Blade and the headbutt back. Knight is collapsing here. Missing has no health bar left. Elk already takes him down. Now Kanavi, that's a golden state to try to deny Bin's engage, but the Magnard back. Kanavi's already down. A double kill has gone to Elk, and he's stepping up where Ruler's void has been filled. And now Yagao, he's punched on, and Knight gets him. Ruler, the only one left for JDG, and it's not looking pretty.
They don't have much HP bars, but they don't also have any enemies left in the base other than Ruler. Missing's gonna come back from the fountain right now, but it's a 2 versus 5. I guess they baroned up BLG.
They could just go for it. The double hops. Look at the synergy. BLG are jumping all over JDG, and they've got their backs against the ropes. Not since 2023 has JDG been able to take down BLG, and they won't find promise yet again in the continuation here. They might have the resets. They might actually be able to fight this one back, but the Meganar, it's going to deny it. They get the TP back. BLG, if they win this fight, they win the game, and Sheer might have just kept himself way out, but on needs to be careful. This is multi-chain TPs coming out from JDG, and I'm getting recollections to that game number 1. They might get Bin. They got him with the deadly flares there. They can't follow up. Yagao flashing forward over the wall. Yagao going for the kills. Curtain call coming out on a Knight. Fourth shot not going to hit. Is it going to be enough? It's not. He gets the slow down. Yagao over the wall. The blast cone gets BLG to safety.
Flashes, can you find the miraculous entry into this Dragon? A Dragon that's going down really fast. Kanavi, what are you going to do?
He's in a lot of trouble on at least. Now they're going to get the re-engage here, but Kanavi has gone in for a 2-man lilting lullaby, but he's all by himself. Is the curtain call going to be enough? Kanavi's already gone now as well. Ruler's just sitting there trying to get a 4th shot down on the way, but he can't do it. And Ben's just picking apart the rest of the team. Into the choke points they go, and Knight, the golden left hand, he's stepping up. He wants the resets. He wants the kills. He wants Ruler, but it's going to end up being Yagao that they find first. Bin finds the backline TP, and Sheer is down. JDG are down, and that's BLG, who will remain the nightmares of JDG, and they will remain the big brother in 2024 as they take down the last turret. It's on to the next set, and it's a 2-1 victory for Bilibili.
These were some of the best highlights from the Rumble stage of LPL Summer 2024 matchup between BLG and JDG. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.